EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 65 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, this is caught. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And good vision there as he's across mid. Down to the 45-yard line. 14 more yards. That's up the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Allen Robinson on the receiving end from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Big 20. Big 22.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stafford.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies opportunities there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gay's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after